we were just talking here a little earlier about the 16A bus, which is the main bus line right now. It's the one that does the short hops from block to block or every other block. And and Sheldon's concern, for instance, and the concern of many, is that 16A bus should run at its current peak frequency or headway between stops, even after the light rail is built, because if it is, whether it's built or not, that 16A services a lot of people, especially pedestrians, who have very short trips and really can't, there's no reason for them to climb on a train and go a half a mile or a mile.
In between these stops.
Right. And so most of our district councils, the organizations I represent, support that notion and actually are making the same demand. And so that's something we're looking forward to, presenting as a recommendation. But that's all we can do is recommend.
Are you requesting that they just maintain the peak service or the entire?
No, I think we're all. I mean, at the moment, and I know.
I took the 16 downtown from Raymond Saturday night, late Saturday afternoon around 6.
Yeah.
It was full. Okay. It stops at every block. That's not peak service. That's late Saturday afternoon service.
Okay. Is that good?
Of course, it's good that the service was there. It was good. I was able to walk up to University and hop on a bus and not have to wait for half an hour.
Okay.
That was good. Yeah.
And so that's what you like. You like that.
Yeah. Well,
you like that non-peak every stop kind of stuff.
That's the service that people are using now. And if you cut that service in half, then you're going to double the wait time. That's what Wolfsfeld said at the last meeting.
One of the key things in putting in a light rail system generally is what you do to the background bus system. The major change is the reduction in the 16A service from, I'm going to say, the current and the schedule changes, universities in session, out of session, generally runs 7.5 minutes plus or minus a little. I think we went up to 15.
Depends if it's peak or off.
Yeah, let's do peak. 7 to 15. So the other question always is, well, you got stations at Dale and Rice, and I live at Western, and I don't want to walk a half a mile to Dale or a half a mile to Rice. So what about me? Well, the 16A service is still going to come along. Actually, it'll stop on the quarter-mile streets, Victoria, and pick you up. It'd be, though, you used to have 7.5 minute service. Now you're going to have 15-minute service. But nevertheless, there's still this service.
And those who are focusing on that issue believe that the 16A bus should continue at its present.
Isn't that how the EIS gets 40,000 people on the train? By cutting the 16?
No, maybe cutting the 50.
The 50 doesn't have 40,000. The 16 has a lot more riders than the 50.
Sheldon? There are going to be a lot of people, hopefully, leaving their cars altogether and getting onto this train. So it's going to be a whole different set of customers.
In St. Paul, the 16 is the only route that has anything like a reasonable frequency, and even it has never been better than 8 minutes. And that's really all that I have to say, except I am puzzled by the people who say, I will not ride the bus, but I will ride the light rail. Just what sort of promise is that? What is their reason for it? What sort of a toy is it to them?